Hey everybody, my name is Jennifer. This is Metatron speaking, and today we have the April energy update. So I'm going to grab my notes. So Metatron did this the way he's been doing the past few energy updates, where he's choosing oracle cards from multiple decks. He's giving me messages for all of them. So I'm going to show you the cards. I'm going to give you the messages. We're going to get right into it. It's a lot of cards. It's a lot of cards. It's a lot of messages. And apparently I'm at the bottom of my notes, so I have to scroll all the way to the top. Sorry about that. So the name of these oracle decks, I'll put them in the description in case anybody is interested in buying their own oracle decks. The set I'm going to start with is from Wisdom of Huffies. First card we have here is, Set Your Intentions. And we also have Speak Your Truth that's going to kind of come in tandem with it. So I'm going to hold these up for you. I guess I'll kind of, oh, maybe I'll put them here. There we go, just so you can see them. So set your intentions and speak your truth. We are going into a deeper level of transformation this month. On a spiritual level, as indicated by the Set Your Intentions card, which is this one, which has butterflies emerging from the lotus blossom. So I think you can see that. And also by the Speak Your Truth card that is showing a dragonfly. The dragonfly is a symbol of transformation. It is heading towards another lotus flower. And also the sun and the moon above that in yellow or gold. The dragonfly is heading towards the balance of divine masculine and feminine energies, which is the outcome of spiritual growth. So deeper transformations are coming this month on a spiritual level. The changes might not look spiritual when you're going through them, but they are ultimately going to be for your soul. The next message, I love this one. This is all me. Retreat. This card is about fantasy, retreating into your fantasies. This is not frivolous. This is you exploring yourself and understanding what you want. This card is about living out your wildest dreams and the deepest desires of your heart. Explore the deepest desires of your heart. Explore what components you would need in your life to be living your dreams. It's going to look different for each person. Pursue the things that make your heart skip a beat and make you feel alive. Is it love? Is it music? Is it talking to your guides? Is it starting a new business? Romance yourself. Pursue your dreams for the joy of it. Love for the sake of loving. Sing for the sake of singing. Build for the sake of building. Do it in joy. Create. This is tacking on to the last card, basically. Make something. Create something that isn't tangible. Create a connection. Create love. Create goals that benefit you and you alone. Create harmony in your mind. Dare to go all in on your life. Go all in on the mark you leave on the earth from this lifetime. What do you have to lose? Absolutely nothing. Create big. Love big. Feel big. The next deck is Oracle of Mystical Moments. The first card is Change of Seasons. This is a time of change. Let new winds sweep into your life and bring changes. Swift and dramatic changes. Let the wind blow away the clouds and expose the sunshine. And this brings us right into our next card, which is Miss Sunshine. Let us see What the light of the sun will grow. There is magic in you and moonlight waiting to spring forth. Keep peeling off these layers that aren't you. Allow them to blow away in the wind. Don't cling to the old you. Don't cling to your old clothes and your old masks. Let them be ripped away. Who is underneath there? It's a radiance you've never known in this life. Peel back the layers and realize that your light is the sun. The light of your soul will transform and grow everything it touches. But first, we must remove all the veils and all the filters that have blocked and distorted the light. Allow yourself to change. Perfect key. Our hearts are locked away from lack of use. What would it take to liberate your heart and set you free? The perfect key is coming. This is a key specific to you. This key is the catalyst to your next transformation. Is there a choice you could make that would set your heart free? This is from the Starseed Oracle. This picture reminds me of a certain area on Gana, the Blueprinter planet. There are huge deserts with sand dunes, but everything is like a more of a pink color. It's like pink sand, and then the wind blows, and so the sky is pink. The sand is everything's pink when the wind is blowing there. But it just always reminds me of it. But the great severance. Sever the cords of anger and conflict. These keep your heart locked up. This is a message that you're going to hear again throughout this reading. So there are individuals in this group that are having issues with anger, and so this is targeting them and trying to wake them up to that. You cannot feel love if you are angry. Find the source of your anger and seek solutions and understanding of yourself in order to move through the anger and not become tangled in it. Do you need to set boundaries? Is your anger a warning that your boundaries are being breached? Or is your ego keeping you in anger? Explore the source of your feelings. Oops, wrong card. Here we go. Perspective. And it also says, none of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. When what is going on in your personal life feels big, zoom out. Remember, you are an incarnated soul having an experience, feeling emotions, and those feelings will pass, and those circumstances will pass. It will not last forever. Will any of this matter in 25 years? Probably not. Remember to step back, to see the big picture when the details get overwhelming. A new earth. So this is tying in with the perspective card. Remember, to bring new earth and change the world, we must change ourselves. Keep your focus on your own healing and your own needs to fulfill the most essential purpose for you being here on earth at this time. And now I'm switching decks. This is the Star Dragons deck. This one is Resilience, Finding Your Limits. We've talked about boundaries before, but not everybody is setting them. Metatron says we need a how to set boundaries video, so that'll be coming out soon. It's important to set limits and boundaries in every aspect of your life because that is going to keep you feeling safe and feeling respected. People taking advantage of you and walking all over you is old 3D energy. It's time to get uncomfortable and start stepping into our sovereignty and our power. This is crucial to changing the world. We must be willing to take a stand for ourselves and for what is right. You can't do this if you give your power away to every person you come in contact with because you're afraid they won't like you or you're afraid they will be mad. I'll tell you what, if you set a boundary and someone doesn't like it and they get mad about it, that's a red flag. And it's an easy way to tell who belongs in your life and who needs to go. When someone loves you, they want you to feel loved and respected and safe. If you're around someone or you work for someone who doesn't care about you feeling respected and safe, you get the heck out of there. Like, just get out of there. Do not stay in that energy. Doesn't matter who it is. It's toxic. You need to get away from that as fast as you can. So boundary setting. A lot of these cards are really directed at specific individuals who are watching this. So if it's you, you will know it's you. You will know it's you for sure. This one is healing. Healing and restoring hope. So when I pulled up this card to get the message for it, I heard Metatron singing a song for me. And he actually plays this song for me kind of frequently. Um, but the lyrics to the song that he was kind of reiterating to me, it says, "It's time for healing, time to begin again, reevaluate who I really am." He's playing that song for me with this healing card. When you are healing, it's always about feeling your emotions and discovering your emotions. So there are two parts. How do I feel? Okay, let me feel that. So the second part of this card says restoring hope. If your trauma is so deep or so painful that you no longer feel hope about life, it is time for you to come see me, to go on my website and to message me and to come have a healing session with me. And just to get you back in balance. So it's commonplace for humans to feel hopeless from time to time, but it's not a natural state for us. We're not meant to feel that way. Our natural state is joy, believe it or not. It's just the energies of this world that really get us out of balance sometimes. So if life feels overwhelming or mostly ugly, please reach out to an energy healer or reach out to a professional that you trust and get help. Um, yeah, because when you feel that way, it's dark things that are holding you down. So those dark feelings are not you. Those dark feelings are what you've been through that need to come off of you. If you work through the feelings, they will eventually lift. If you need some help, reach out for help. There's no need for you to suffer. So again, very specific messages for very specific people watching this. This one is freedom. It's time to break the chains. It's time to come out from underneath the dark shadows. It's time to make new and uncomfortable choices that lead to growth and freedom. Are you working on yourself right now? Maybe you are working on your anger. Again, a reference to anger. You catch yourself saying things and you hate reacting that way. Good. You noticed there is a problem. That is the first step. Now, the next time you are triggered, can you be less angry? Can you get it under control sooner? Can you apologize sooner? Take baby steps towards your goal. It's going to feel strange. You're going to feel very inexperienced at whatever new behavior you are moving towards. Sorry, I have a typo there that threw me off. At whatever new behavior you are moving towards. That's good. If you are uncomfortable, you are growing. I'm going to say that again. If you are uncomfortable, you are growing. You want to get to that point where you get triggered and then you can pause and you can breathe. Just breathe and not react. Give yourself time to have a conscious reaction, to make choices more aligned with who you want to be. If you have any issue that you are trying to overcome and you are trying and nothing seems to be working, if that's you, if you're struggling with trying to fix something and you really are working at it and you really aren't getting anywhere, go on my website, message me. Let's figure out what's going on, because sometimes it's a past life issue and sometimes it's ancestors' energy that's interfering with yours. It could be that you're just badly in need of a healing to balance out your energy so that you have the capability of reacting the way you want to react. So sometimes these things go deeper, but of course, always work at it yourself first and see where you get, because a lot of times you can get through it yourself, but if you can't, there are places you can go to get help to overcome these obstacles. Um, okay. So I don't know why I wrote this, but I did. I had a vision once of myself as like a goddess of liberty, and I was leading people. I was like leading people away from their chains to their freedom, essentially. And I was like setting fire to the old world. And it's a vision that has really, really stuck with me and really resonated with me, because I really feel like, at least for this lifetime, that's what I want to do. Like that feels like that was like written into my code for this lifetime to try to accomplish that on some level. Um, so that's what I'm trying to do with the business that I have at Orange Light Energy. I'm trying to help people climb over their obstacles and break their chains and set them free so they can get to the next step of their journey. So just wanted to throw that out there for everybody. Next card, Invention. These cards are just, I don't know. I really love the artwork on these cards. I don't know why. So this is Invention, also known as creation. Burning with passion. Where is your fire energy? Are you bringing intensity into your life? Are you passionate for the people and the tasks in your life? Could you use your passion to build something? Could you use that passion to make something? Could you use that passion to love yourself? If you don't feel passionate about your life, you are not living your life. You are going through the motions. What little change could you make to ignite your passion? How could you channel your feelings into creating something? The world needs your viewpoint. The world needs your song. The world needs your contribution. Don't leave here without leaving your mark you came to build. Legacy, persistence. Maybe you've already started channeling your passion into building something. Do not be discouraged by how your contributions are received. Not all contributions to humanity are understood and appreciated fully in their time. The timing and the response is not for you to know or understand. Your role is to express yourself through creation, through love, and then release it. Don't be attached to what is done with it, whether it seemingly is successful or fails. Once it is birthed, it belongs to the world. Allow it to make pathways where it will. Allow it to plant seeds and transform others where it will. If you want to leave your mark behind in the world, you must persist a little each day. It will not be glamorous. It will seem like nothing is changing, but baby steps every day move you miles and miles over time. I have a new deck here. It is the Enchanted Map Oracle deck. Really cool artwork on some of these. So this one is Dragon's Horde, protecting the future. How do we protect the future? By having the keys to the locked doors. There are lots of locked doors right now, or doors that we think are locked. Knowing how to open these doors for ourselves and others means there won't be any limitations on the future. Doors are opportunities. All opportunities available means we have secured the future. So, what keys do we need to unlock any door? Metatron says there are 3 keys. Love is the first key. Start with self-love. Taking action is the second key. Divine collaboration is the third key. Working with your guides is the ultimate door opener. Isn't that the truth? Skywriting, the fates. Your destiny is written in the stars. The fate of all humanity is spelled out there. Victory is yours. Look for the signs we leave for you. Our messages are whispered everywhere. See it in the sky. See the signs. Moon Maiden, new beginnings. The changes are moving quickly now. Do you feel the new beginnings? They come in regular cycles. Death and rebirth over and over again. Isn't it time you truly started believing in magic? Empty well, time to replenish. Pour into yourself that which you look for in others. Your well is dry. It is not theirs to refill. You chase love, but you are loved. You chase money, but you are wealthy. What you seek already surrounds you. Change your perspective to change your mind. Wailing tree, reconciliations. Someone's heart is hardened. Is it yours? Has anger or pride hardened your heart against reconciling with someone you love? Is your pride worth that much? Consider the costs of your need to feel right. perfect storm, the courage to step into life. So you put yourself out there and it didn't work out. You are truly living. You are embracing everything there is to feel and experience. This is why you came. Congratulate yourself. It doesn't matter how the choice ended. It matters that you made the choice and you took the step. You lived the adventure. You reached for what you wanted. You will never regret stepping into life. This is my last standard card, standard oracle card. Joyful Muse, inspiration. Let all things fuel your creativity. Pain or beauty, loss or success. Create, create, create. Build with your hands. Build with your hearts. You are shaping the world. It's my last regular oracle card. I do still have, oh, I don't know, 5 other oracle cards. So these ones are the, gosh, I forgot what they're called. Oh, the daily crystal inspiration ones that he always gives us. So he gives us 5. So it's 5 different crystals that Metatron is recommending for us for the month of April. First one is Amethyst. Super awesome. So trust your intuition. So trust your intuition. I mean, so many of us are loaded with this gift and we just kind of ignore it. And we ignore warning signs in people, we ignore our own feelings, and again it goes back to some of those other cards that were talking about boundaries and talking about we're more worried about people pleasing and we're more worried about being liked than we are about what we need, what's good for us. So trust your intuition, follow your intuition. This is my example of an amethyst. They come in lots of different forms, but the geode ones are just so much fun because they're sparkly. See, next one is Smoky Quartz. Let it go. This one is tying into the anger. So whoever it is out there that's angry and that's holding on to wanting to be right and holding on to pride and holding on to ego and holding on to whatever argument or whatever issue led to the problem, let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. It's bad for your soul. It's bad for your relationship with that person, obviously. So reconsider. This is my example of a smoky quartz. This guy's kind of not my clearest one, but he's lovely and he works. You'll notice probably this one. Actually, let me show you these 3. There's kind of a repeating pattern that he's got going on with the darker colors. So these darker colored stones are for grounding. They're for safety and security and giving us that down to earth feeling instead of the head in the clouds feeling. So Smoky Quartz is the first one of those 3. The next one he gave me is Black Tourmaline, Protect Your Energy. This one is probably the most famous crystal for protecting your energy. It's just like an all-around useful crystal to have. Um, before I even before I even before I even had mountains of crystals like I do now around my place, um, this was my gateway crystal. This was my introductory crystal was black tourmaline. And you know what was going on? I had departed souls. Was it departed souls? Ooh, that's worse. I had demons um, that were already kind of camped out in the place that I was renting. And so I was having like poltergeist activity from these demons. Like one time I was sitting on the couch or whatnot, and there were pictures hanging on my wall, and one of the pictures just flew off at me, just like flew halfway across a huge living room. It was terrifying. Um, so I went online and I purchased, I mean, these are just considered a palm stone. It doesn't matter if you buy it in the palm stone version or the raw version. There's, a bunch of different versions. But I bought 4 of these and I put one in each corner of my house. And guess what? All the demon activity stopped. So if you feel like you have some weird energy going on in your home and it's like a traffic way for spirits that you don't want there, this is amazing. So everywhere I go, I have one of these when I travel. I put one in my suitcase. I have one that's permanently in my car. These are just, you need black tourmaline. That's my advertisement. So yeah, so for the card though, protect your energy. So protect your energy. Think about when you're going out in large groups of people. Think about how if your energy is just totally open and you're intertwining your energy with others, you are losing energy and you are picking up their energy. And no offense to anyone else, but you don't know what kind of energy that is. You don't know if that's energy you want in you unless you hang out with a bunch of very, very high vibrational human beings. You may not want to combine your energy with just everyone you meet. So protect your energy at home, in the car, when you travel, but also protect your energy. Put a protective bubble around yourself if you're the kind of person that feels drained from spending time out in social situations. When you go out into the world, when you go to the grocery store, when you go hang out with your friends, put a protective bubble around you. Imagine a sphere that is like rainbow light colored or white light colored, and imagine it being impenetrable. Imagine negative energies coming towards that and just boop, like bouncing right off of it. That that is the sphere that you want to place around yourself before you go out. All right, let me pull the next one. This one is hematite, and it says ground yourself, which is, of course, what all of these darker colored stones are designed to do. So this is my hematite. You can't really tell on this one that much, but it's supposed to be shiny. My goodness, it's supposed to look like this. And it's funny because this is actually, I feel like this is more metallic in real life than on the video, but whatever. It's it's a shiny rock. Um, so yeah, so ground yourself. And I just feel like he's going back to the boundaries thing. It's about safety. It's about feeling safe. It's about doing the things you need to do to protect your energy and set your boundaries and have respect for your energy, have respect for your needs, have respect for yourself. And this is my last card. And this one is Phantom Quartz, which says embrace change. I feel horrible because I probably have like, I mean, I have more than 100 pieces of quartz for sure, but I don't have any phantom quartz, so I can't show it to you. Basically, what happens with the phantom quartz is that, so imagine, I don't know, imagine like a clear quartz point and it grows and then it stops. And you can see in the picture, there's all these like little mountain ridges. So there's one at the very bottom. The first time this crystal was growing, it stopped right there. And then it thought about it and it was like, okay, I'm going to grow again. And it grew a little more and then it stopped. And so each time you see a line, that's where the crystal grew and then stopped, grew and then stopped. And so it leaves that series of marks on it that shows you that it decided to keep going. So the message is embrace change. So this crystal thought its journey was over right there, but it wasn't. It was time to keep going. It was time to change and keep moving forward. And so it kept doing that over and over and over again. And then it ended up being what's known as a phantom quartz. So embrace changes. We have big transformation coming this month. So it's not just going to be the little subtle things that maybe have been showing up in previous months. This is more of a big, sweeping, boom, obvious moment. So embrace it because it's there to get you somewhere better. It's there so you don't get stuck down here. It's trying to keep moving you on, moving you forward. It's trying to help you grow so you can be the Phantom Quartz. Okay, that is everything that I have for you guys for the month of April. Um, yeah. Light went out and I made it all this time without it. You know what? Just so you guys know, I'm gonna buy a new light because I don't know, this one's possessed. It's literally plugged in and no one's touching it and it turned itself off. So I'm gonna buy a new light and hopefully I'll get that soon. But this is everything I have for you today. I will talk to you guys soon, okay? Bye for now.